So every time the heart beats, we call it the stroke volume. It's about 1.3 litres of blood is pumped out at rest. That becomes slightly greater at exercise and particularly at the gallop. And if you're a supreme athlete, it might be 1.95 litres per stroke. There's no doubt that the better the athlete, the bigger the heart. And we know that in human athletes, that's much the case, that endurance athletes have larger hearts, about 1.5 times the average heart of a human. The rowers have a heart that's probably double the size of the average human heart. So we know that it's possible to make it bigger. Part of that is training, but if you start out with a big heart in the first place, you're probably going to be a fairly good athlete. What else can happen during maximum exercise? Well, you make the heart go faster. So if I were to listen to this horse, it would be somewhere either side of 30 beats to the minute. That's where they are normally at rest. The maximum at racing pace will be somewhere between 220 and 240 beats per minute. So to make this heart beat, it has electrical supply, ultimately controlled by the brain. There's a centre in the brain called the cardiac centre, and then there are a couple of junction boxes with nerve supply coming down, and they're called nodes. Based in the heart, there's one at the top that makes the two atria contract, and there is the one at the bottom that starts the contraction for the bottom half of the heart. And the nerve fibres from the AV node, the second one of those two, go down the midline, and then they branch and have nerve endings literally all around the base of the heart, leading up around to the heart muscle. 240 times a minute is quite something. But the supreme athletes, the ones at the top of the tree, so we're probably looking at our grade 1 horses, group 1 horses, that is very much the case, that they're able to push out more blood and they're able to do it more often. It's an important part, basically, of getting as much oxygen and nutrition to these bits that need to work hard to win races.